hauling freight across the state line. Watching Archie Bargie's logo start to shine.
G'day, Archie Barge crew. Hope you're having a fantastic day today and your family's happy and healthy. We're going to take a look at what I call the Alaska North to the Future more combo because it includes a lot more than just the North to the Future map, which is a paid map. So if you're looking for a free one, I will be actually putting together a map mod or map combo with the free Alaska mod later, but this one is for the paid one. But for now, like I say, this is the Alaska More or Alaska Canada, etc., etc. I'll show you the map. That's probably the best way to do it. So let's pop into the map. Okay, so as you can see here, this is Alaska North to the Future. We've got quite a few extra bits of road through here that I've put into the map. We've got Yellowknife. We've got Western Canada. We've got ProMods Canada. We've got Grand Utopia of America. We've got Princess Catherine. We've got St. John's. We've got a new road that goes through to St. John's, and I haven't even checked that one out, but I'll get into that later. Go all the way down through coast to coast. You've got DNA, etc., etc. You've got Reformer all the way down through Mexico. So it's quite a big map combo, even though it's not a huge map combo, but it all works. I spent 4 or 5 days on this, making sure that all the road connections were fine and that the maps work great together. And just so that people know that they're wondering how I would test to make sure roads are connected. And it's quite simple. All you do is place a waypoint, and that'll tell you if the road is connected. And then just go to another point on the map, press it again, and it's connected. And if there is a break in a road anywhere, it will show up because it will continuously try to set the GPS coordinates, and it won't be able to because there's a road that's broken. But as I say, I've tested everything, made sure that everything that I can find is connected and there's no breaks in the roads. But if you do spot a problem with this map, let me know in the comments below and I'll see if I can fix it. But like I say, I've got Grand Utopia as well in here, which is a fictional map. But I've been able to join that together. There's actually a ferry connection that joins it to, Port Lincoln, I think it is. Port Angeles, sorry. Joins it to Port Angeles. And you can catch a ferry across to Port Oxheller. And that's quite a really nice map, this one. Doesn't look that big, but it's I think the scaling is slightly different, so it takes quite a bit to get around. And the scenery and the way it's put together is fantastic. I'll show you. I'm actually in Port Oxheller at the moment, and I'll show you that in a later bit of the video. But again, just going over it so you can see what we've got. We've got ferry connections to St. John, but we've also got this new road that joins St. John through Labrador City. Then you've got Princess Catherine, Yellowknife, and again all the way up to Prudhoe Bay. This is the only fault that I've found is with this background map. It's showing that Prudhoe Bay is off the map. But that's the only fault I've been able to find as far as that's concerned. Everything else is on the map, as you can see here. I was looking at trying to get something through here, through the islands, but I haven't been able to find anything just yet that's compatible 1.58. But maybe at a later date I'll find something, and if I do, I'll update the map and show you. Again, I'm trying to stay away from huge combo maps because of the fact that the updates are coming thick and fast with SCS, and as soon as you do a map combo, it tends to be out of date. But with this one, because it's basic map mods that I'm using from Truckee and a paid map mod of Alaska, and he keeps this up to date quite regularly, so you're not falling behind. Same with Grand Utopia. Every map in here, the guys that look after these maps, the creators, hats off to them and all credit to them. They do a fantastic job. Most of these are updated on a regular basis. In fact, all of them are. And they're done quite quickly after an upgrade, so you don't have to wait for long. And the fact that they're all through Truckee, apart from this paid one, or Steam, means that it will be updated and you'll be notified about it straight away. So, as you can see, I know I'm moving around a bit here, but I'm trying to show you. I wish I could zoom out even more, but I can't. But as you can see, there's quite a bit in here to discover. Some great stuff. Western Canada. I was actually going to put Eastern Canada in here, but DNA basically takes care of all the Eastern Canada stuff. So I didn't use it, and I couldn't use DNA with it anyway. So I thought I'd use just DNA because, to me, DNA has a lot more features to it. At the moment, Eastern Canada is in its infancy, and the scenery is quite bland, whereas DNA isn't. Once Eastern Canada is updated and the more scenery is added to it, I'll probably end up using that and replacing DNA, replacing Eastern Canada with the. Oh, you know what I mean. Jeez, I haven't had my coffee. Anyway, so let's go and take a look in the mod manager. And sorry for moving the map around, but again, I'm just trying to show you how huge it is. We'll go and have a look in the mod manager and show you exactly what mods we've got. I'll provide a link to where you can find all these mods. It'll be on my Google Drive, and that way you'll be able to download them all and have them for yourself. Okay, so ignore all these ones beforehand. These are my just go-to mods that I use. We're not going to go through them. We're going to just go through the mods, or the map mods, starting from the top. Now, I'm not saying that this is the correct order to put them in. I'm saying it's the order that works for me. Undoubtedly, somebody will tell me that one of these is in the wrong order and I should know better. But I found that this is the way that they work for me, so I'm happy with it. Okay, so the base map connection for Grand Utopia of America is the first one. And again, that's a Truckee mod that you can get. Grand Utopia of America. And again, that's another Truckee mod. And it will tell you all about it. If you have a look here, it tells you all about what it is. And that it's a fictitious map, basically. Then you got Prudhoe Bay Inuvik Road connection. That's the connection that connects, between Prudhoe Bay and Inuvik. Naturally, it says it all there. Then the road to St. John's, which is the one I showed you that joins between wherever it was. Oh, my memory is shocking lately. It's just that I've got so many towns and city names in my head I can't remember. But anyway, that's the road that connects it. Then you've got Western Canada, Alaska, North to the Future connections. Then you've got Western Canada ATS expansion and DNA and C2C connections, because we're using all those. Then you have the Western Canada expansion. Again, making sure that you've got the most current version of these maps. ATS expansion. And at the time of filming this video, these are the current ones. I'm not saying they will be when you look at this video, so make sure you have the most current ones to make sure that they're compatible with your version of the game. DNA, Discover North America. Western Canada ProMods connections. And then we go on to the ProMods. I use the ProMods Canada convoy mode support instead of the def file. That is your choice. You can use either. You can use this or the def file that you get from ProMods. But I tend to use this because it's universal, and that way it's just whack it in and away you go. Then we've got all the ProMods Canada stuff. Map, models, assets. Then we move on to the Reformer maps, or Reformer other maps compatibility patch. Reformer Sierra Nevada. Reformer Mega Resources. Coast to Coast. I've thrown in Lake Cabin A-frame. Now, this was an old mod. In fact, I think it's supposed to only be compatible with, where is it? Pretty sure it's only compatible with 1.53. And this is a lake cabin that you can find along the road that goes up to Alaska north of the future. Now, I'm not guaranteeing it's in there because I haven't had a chance to explore and find it, but we have actually found it in a previous version of the map that I used to use. It was there, looks great, and you can actually make it a home base, basically. I'm going to do a bit of searching and see if I can find it again on the road through to Alaska north of the future, and I'll let you know if it's actually there, or you can if you find it before I do. So that's the maps again. So we'll run through them very quickly again. Grand Utopia of America connection, Grand Utopia of America, Prudhoe Bay in Inuvik Road connection, Road to St. John connection, Western Canada, Alaska North of the Future connection, Western Canada ATS expansion plus DNA and C2C connection, Western Canada expansion, ATS expansion, Discover North America, Western Canada ProMods connection, ProMods Canada convoy mode or the death, up to you, ProMods Canada and all its assets and stuff, Reformer other maps compatibility, Reformer Sierra Nevada, Reformer Mega Resources, Coast to Coast, that lake cabin, again, can't guarantee that it's actually there or if it still works, and Alaska North of the Future because I haven't had a chance to check that one out. So that's all the mods. Now let's pop back into the game and I'll show you Grand Utopia because I'm actually in there at the moment. Yeah, a lot of people didn't know that Grand Utopia can be actually added into ATS because it is actually a standalone map in its base form. But by using that road connection, you can actually connect it to all your other maps. And that way you can just, instead of having it as a standalone profile, you can include it in any of your profiles. Okay, so let's go and have a look where we are in Grand Utopia. It's nighttime at the moment, but that's okay. Let's jump out on the roof and then we'll go for a bit of a fly so you can see the bay that we're in. This is Port Oxhella. And like I say, the detail is really, really good. He's done a great job on this. Pure cane sugar. So obviously that's a depot where you can pick up from, or is it? No? But you've got quite a few depots that you can pick up from. You've got extremely good detail on everything in Grand Utopia. And again, like I say, it is normally a standalone map, but by using that road connection, you can actually use it within any profile with any map mods that you've got, and it should work. Can't guarantee it, but I will tell you that it's working with all the map mods that I've got in this, and there's quite a few. But that's just a quick glimpse of Port Oxenford. I won't spoil it and show you all of Grand Utopia because you probably want to discover that for yourself. And but again, the same with Alaska. Let's do a quick travel, and we'll go up to Prudhoe Bay. Okay. Good. And as you can see, actually, let's fly out here so you can see. So yeah, this is Prudhoe Bay, Alaska North of the Future. I've actually got the Brutal Weather's weather and graphics mod in here, so it is worse than it normally is, or more brutal, but you get the idea. The roads are extremely slippery, so you've got to be very careful when you're doing a load. And yeah, so that gives you an idea. So again, let's take one quick look at the map again for you. So we're in Prudhoe Bay. You've got all this that you can discover. It brings you down through to Fox River, down through Whitehorse, Watson Lake. Now, I'm pretty sure that cabin, that lake cabin, is around here somewhere. I'm pretty sure it is. But anyway, I'll try and find it, and I'll do a quick video on that to show you where it is when I do. It's just I can't. I'll have to go back over my other videos that I've done where we found it and show you it, because it's on a secret road where it is, and hopefully it's still in there. Okay, so yeah, that's it. Hopefully you'll get a lot of enjoyment and a lot of exploration out of this. I can't see why you wouldn't. But again, I'm not going to go into the huge combo maps anymore because it takes me way too long. It was taking me sometimes a week to put them together, and then finally getting them together, and then a week later the upgrades would come, and it means that I'd have to start all over again. But with these maps in the ATS base map, like I say, if there is an upgrade, it will be extremely easy and quickly done, where I can upgrade everything and get it back on track again. All right, so hopefully you enjoyed that. If you did, give me the thumbs up. If you didn't, thumbs down. Tell me what I did wrong, and I'll try and improve next time. Also, if you haven't subscribed, it's free. You might as well. So please consider that, because it really does help me out, and I really would appreciate it. And hopefully, if you did enjoy it, I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.